And how's it going, you guys? Welcome to the Mango Grove. My name is Krisha. I'm hoping you already know that. I got Sean with me today as well. Sean, say hello to everybody.
Good morning.
And of course, the drill remains the same, guys. If we are audible, let us know. If we're not audible and we sound absolutely terrible, also let us know. Also, can you guys hear the music? We got a different setup today on the back end. Of course, you cannot see it. But yeah, just let us know if the audio is good. Also, hit the likes while you guys are here before we get this party started. Believe it or not, it actually really helps out the channel. It helps out this live stream. It pushes it out to more people. So yeah, that goes a long way. No music
more
though.
People follow the mango way.
Okay, voice or audio is good. They can't really hear the music. It's weird. I don't know, Sean. I feel like I'm gonna have to turn up the music for them to hear it, but then
Let's try that. Turn it up on your end and see if they can hear it.
okay, how about now? But please do prioritize our voices over the music. Okay, music is a tad. Okay, my bad. We're just trying. How about now? Is it better?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Do you know what I just noticed, Krisha?
What's up?
Your streams have my Twitter ID flashed across your screen, and just mine. And yours has... your streams have my Twitter ID, while my streams have your Twitter ID. I think we gotta switch that around. We're both shilling each other's Twitters. We gotta shill our own Twitter.
I'll say this, if you guys have to prioritize, then definitely prioritize Sean over mine. Sean's got the alpha, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. No ego here. Okay, cool. Let's actually get into the charts.
Yeah, Krisha, your mic has a high gain thingy. Sean explains it, but it is doing what he says it's doing.
You know, I'm trying to... Okay, let me try this. I don't know. How is this? I'm gonna try not to scream into the mic because it's weird. I've been trying to adjust these settings and it just... It works sometimes, it doesn't work other times. Okay, I'll try it. I'll try one more time, okay, guys? Give me a second.
Try replugging.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome, Sherwin.
Alright, how about now? Is it tad bit better? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll try and maintain a good distance from the mic. I'll try and get this fixed ASAP. So my bad, guys, if it does sound a bit jarring today. I'm gonna try my best, I promise. I don't know, Shervin. I don't know if I want to shout. It's the fastest way to lose people. Okay, but let's cue the intro. Let's cue the intro. In 3, 2, dun, and on to the charts. Yeah, we're not going to be on camera today, but I promise you the analysis is still going to be on point because it's, well, me and Sean today, and you guys have been amazing. Thank you all for turning out. It means a lot. Players. And yes, hit the like. Thug Nasty says, hit the like, so you hit the like. Let's go. How's it going, Core? Good morning to you too. Morning, Tops. You know, Shervin, I've been trying to fight with my mic and my video and audio, and it's just still a fight. Do you ever find that to be true? It's like a constant battle, and you just have to keep figuring it out no matter how long you're at it. Okay, dokes, we're going to be starting off with Bitcoin as usual. Popular request was let's do a live stream. I know that people are a bit spooked out with the dump. And I also want to I'll give you guys my input, and of course Sean can chime in. We are in the middle of a bull run. Make no mistake of that. I'm still bullish. I'm looking at every pullback as an opportunity. Every single pullback is an opportunity. And let's not forget the big elephant in the room that I don't want anyone missing out is what? What is this, guys? What is this, guys? Bitcoin halving in less than a month. 26 days, 23 hours, 3 minutes, and 18 seconds. That is the next halving.
Kusha, I think you've done some backtesting on how price reacts leading to the halving, right? And you did mention that there usually is a pre-halving pullback, is what you called it.
Let's go ahead and check that out. Okay, so we have 26 days to the halving, right? So far, Bitcoin has had a total of 3 halvings that we know of. I've gone ahead and marked them out on my chart. You guys can see it. Yes, you can. Look at us just getting to the juice right into it.
No, it's not us. We gotta waste some more time. People are not gonna feel like this is an angle.
Oh my god.
Spend some time with random banter, giving psychology advice that nobody wants because they just want calls.
We love you guys. We're always gonna spend time with pleasantries. I don't care if some of you like it, some of you don't like it, whatever, okay? It's important that we build this connection, even though we haven't seen any of you guys, but y'all mean a lot to us, and so we like saying hi. Makes us feel, it's like a family, right? So 3 halvings completed. We're getting to the 4th one. Look at how close we are. Okay, that's a freaking ugly ass, nasty freaking monthly candle. We'll be dissecting it in a bit. We still have 10, 11 more days left on it, so a lot can happen on Bitcoin. But let's get into the first one, right? Bitcoin on the monthly time frame. I'm on the BLX chart, so the observation is this. Every time we get into the halving, now this could be either like slightly pre-halving or post-halving, monthly timeframes, of course. There's always these pullbacks, and I have observed that the pullback opportunities are the buy the freaking dip opportunities. Don't get too cute. Okay, now that is an observation. Now, if I have to just go ahead and walk you guys through this one, November 12th was the first, November 2012, not November 12th, November 2012 was one of the first halvings, right? This one Bitcoin was hovering at around $11. You'll see that here, the month of October, that's when we had a red candle on that monthly time frame. Amidst a sea of green. That was the only red. That was the one pullback opportunity you got. And if you're just like looking at the body of that candle, that was a good, I think that was a good 15 to 20% on the pullback right there on that month. Around a 28% pullback on that month. But you see that how that was a buy the dip opportunity right there for Bitcoin, right? Let me see if I can just zoom in, scale it in a bit to add some dramatic effect. But yeah, we got a pullback right there, and then the next few candles consolidated in that range only for Bitcoin to go off to the races, where we made our way from $11 all the way to what? $1,100. That was a good 8,512% on that move. Now, of course, Bitcoin's volatility is a bit more subdued now that we're a lot more mature in the assets, in this asset class. Now, if you look at the next halving after the 2012, we got July 2016, which was the second halving for Bitcoin. Now, once again, and like I said, these pullbacks can either happen pre-halving or slightly post-halving, but in that phase. Okay, now once again, if we're looking at this, July 2016, we did have a dip, right? The next one was August 2016. Now, if I'm just going to move this vertical line, if you look at that dip I'll take it from the wick high. Okay, that local high that we made to the bottom right there, that was a good 34% on the dip, okay, with the wick. So I'm looking at the shadows, all right, 34% on that dip. What happened right after? Just move that line back. What happened after? Was that a buy the dip opportunity, or was that sell the freaking rally? It was a buy the freaking dip. Okay, getting to the rally once again, getting into the halving once again. Buy the dip, and what did Bitcoin do right after? Now, if I just take it, even, I'll be modest about it. Okay, let's just even be modest about it. I'm not even going to take it from the freaking wick. I'm not even going to take it from that lowest 34% dump. I'll take it from when it broke out. When we made our way back up and we broke out all the way to the next top of the cycle, that was like a 2,912% on that move. All right, once again, off to the races for Bitcoin. Okay, third halving. Now this was us getting out of COVID, just when we thought everything had come to an end. No, Bitcoin shows up, as did the rest of the market though. Not just crypto, TradFi as well. What a freaking move. We saw some crazy freaking rallies across the board. And you'll see the third halving as well, what happened. So the next month, that halving came in on May 2020. The next month of June, we had a red candle on the monthly. Okay, that too was a dip, buy the dip opportunity, right? We had a good, what's a move? 13% dump to the downside, consolidated there a bit, broke out. Okay, once again, buy the dip opportunity. Broke out of the range. You see that the range came in at around the 9.8K region. What happened? Bitcoin from 9.8K to $69,000, which was a good 600% to the upside. Right, so far, every red monthly candle, Sean, the observation is this: you buy the dip.
Yeah. So, we were talking about this in the seed chat too, right? Where I essentially said, I'm going to just read it out. I said, we all want the pullback, but when it actually comes, we realize, damn, this is far too painful. But the short-term pain is often healthy for long-term growth. It's kind of like going to the gym. As long as you don't break or tear anything, you're better off in the long run. Similarly, as long as we don't break or tear structure of the chart, we are fine. I was always bearish on the cycle length if Bitcoin kept going further and further. This move down makes me feel a lot better about a long cycle. Now, what was I trying to say over there? I was saying, hey, you know what, guys? We all look for that dip because we all know that it's healthy for the cycle. But when it actually comes, we refrain from wanting to endure that pain. We're like, no, this is too painful. But it's a lot like going to the gym, right? Like, you should go to the gym. You know it's healthy for you. You should be doing it regularly, frequently, but not too much, right? Because if you do too much, you could break something, you could tear something. Similarly, on the charts, enduring that pain is healthy. Just like going to the gym, you'll be stronger for it. But if you overdo it, right, you could tear something. So as long as these pullbacks aren't breaking or tearing any muscular structure of the chart, this is healthy for longer term growth. That's how we need to think about this. There's going to be pain. There's always pain. Even for your own personal growth, you always need pain, right? It's the same thing for your finances, for your wealth, for your portfolio. There's pain before glory.
I love that. Pain before glory.
Isha, there's something else I was just thinking about while you were plotting out this entire the draw ups. I was going to call them drawdowns. The draw ups, basically the gain seed cycle. Everyone's been noticing, right, that we've been having diminishing returns each time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you and I have been talking about how we have seen Bitcoin do one thing consistently, which is break all cycles. Break all signatures. What are your thoughts on Bitcoin breaking that particular signature this time, where we do not see a return that is less than the prior cycle's return, where we do not see Bitcoin? Because last cycle, what do we do? Like, let's say you take from the bottom to the top, we went from around 4,000, let's say 3,000 to 60,000. That's around 20x, right? So do you think we do more than a 15 to 20x this time, breaking that signature?
I mean, we could. Yes. That's the thing, right? With signatures, they're not very objective. I feel like there's too much that you can just extrapolate from like random things, and that's why I think systems, coming up with better systems, something a lot more quantified, is better in terms of gauging Bitcoin's runs. Now, in the previous Seed Clubhouse chat, I mean, I presented you guys with a system that I found on Bitcoin to actually go ahead and find the next potential all-time high, and we tested it across all the cycles, right? And so far, it's had a 100% hit rate. So, I mean, think of those targets. For those of you in the Mango Seed program, if you're in the Seed program and you did not catch the previous Clubhouse, there is a link. We recorded it, luckily. But yeah, I mean, those targets are... I don't know about you guys. It got me excited. So I'm not going to say that, you know, it's going to follow the same sort of trajectory and that we're going to see diminishing returns. We could see something different. And I think if there's one prominent signature that's been playing out throughout this particular cycle, it is that all signatures have been breaking. Yeah. Can we all agree with that?
And I do want to press a little bit on the Seed Clubhouse session. If you guys are deciding to be deliberately lazy during this phase, I strongly advise not doing so. If you guys are in the C program, make sure you guys catch that alpha, not just Krisha's amazing presentation that she posted in the Seed Clubhouse, but also in the Seed Altcoin section. Guys, I posted two trades in there, okay, 2 trades in there, and both of them have been smashing it. One of them I've already done a 6, in fact, I think it just 8x now, my trade on that.
Oh my god, Sean killed it. Oh shit.
So like it's pumping as we speak. It's pumping as we speak. It's just 7x'd. My position's 7x in size. And the second coin, I posted 2 trades. That one is moving too now as we speak. Okay, so start engaging with the community, start looking for opportunities, start pouncing on opportunities when they do show up, right? A lot of people are going to be chasing the shiny new coin when there are other opportunities just brewing, waiting to erupt. You guys got to keep it mango. You guys got to keep it stress-free. Don't follow the narrative. Don't let your emotions take you. Don't let the market take your emotions wherever the market wants to take your emotions, guys. Focus. There's so much money to be made. I moved some funds into a new exchange I've never traded before, and that account has just exploded. I'm like, holy shit! I was showing Krisha the account size. I'm like, I can't believe this happened so fast. Money can be made so effing fast. Here's the thing, guys. I didn't know that this was going to be a big win. I had no idea, but I took the bet because it was an asymmetric opportunity. Okay, if it didn't work out, it didn't work out. I would have just taken the loss and moved on to the next opportunity, right? And I would have forgotten about the loss. It's kind of like when you go up to a girl that you've never spoken to before on the street. You can worry about, oh, is she going to reject me? Or you could say, you know what? I'm going to go up to her, and if she rejects me, I'll forget about it. But what if she doesn't? What could come out of it? And you know what came out of it, guys? When I did that, I met Krisha. She was across the goddamn campus, and I went up to her, even though she was with the entire family, and look at what played out. Okay, it was an asymmetric bet. The most beautiful girl I've ever seen in my life was standing across the campus street, and I went up to her. And now 15 years of just an awesome time. So yeah, take the asymmetric bets, guys, because the losses are going to be so small, you're going to forget about it. But if you do catch the big win, it's going to be a big win. I just had an account blow up in size over the past couple of days.
Sean's been killing it, guys, over the past couple of days. He has been killing it. That account, like, I got up this morning, he's like, Krisha, you gotta check this out. I'm like, what is it? You know, I'm usually like really groggy in the morning. Get into his room, and I looked, and I had to like blink 5 times. I'm like, wait a minute, am I looking at the right account? It's freaking dwarfed one of our biggest accounts. It's insane. The trade that Sean caught, for those of you in the seed chat, guys, he's posting it there. So keep up. Now's the time. Okay, your bull runs, guys, they last an average of around 2 years. Your altcoins, however, those runs, they happen really fast. I'm talking about 6 to 8 months. That's how long those runs last. But you can make a life-changing amount just in that one run alone. All right, but you got to be present. You got to be there to take advantage of that. It happens fast. And trust me, it's only going to take one really good trade to set up your account for not just this bull run, the next one, the bear market, and it's going to be a cascading effect. It's going to be a snowball effect. All right, but you got to be present. You got to be here. And also, don't miss out the forest for one frigging tree. We're giving you analysis on a daily basis. But notice how Sean and I, we're always zooming out. I'm currently looking at the freaking monthly time frame. Okay, so when we're giving you bids, first notice the entire macro structure that we're presenting to you, all right? And then look for those bid opportunities. But there's a macro story. Focus on the story first, all right? Because then focus on the scene.
Benita asks, how was it previous to the last halving event? I feel like this time everyone is talking about it. Counters on every site. I think last time around people were okay. It was the same thing, but the COVID event kind of shook out a lot of hardcore Bitcoiners as well. Like people who you'd never expect to sell their Bitcoin sold, because they're like, this is it, the world is doomed, and it just dampened a lot of the excitement. There's always a narrative. There's something else Christian and I were talking about, right, where the playbook is largely the same in regards to playing people's emotions leading into these big events, but when the event does show up, we inevitably find a reason we find a narrative to break the playbook, right? So again, for the halving, I think it's going to be the same story for the ETF, where I told you guys that, hey, whatever, if you get the dip, buy the dip. If you don't get the dip, just stay in position and wait for continuation. But regardless, any dip is going to be an opportunity, in my opinion, as long as we are holding structure, right? In fact, I would say if you get consolidation, buy the consolidation too. But prices are a tad bit. I mean, I would say, yeah, it's still fine to buy the consolidation with reduced position sizes. A dip would be ideal, of course. Like 4-day dynamic, weekly dynamic is where I'm really eyeing price to come down to. Ideally, the weekly dynamic. I don't know if the market is going to give that to us, but if it does, I'm going to be buying it. I'm not going to get scared here. Period. This is not the time to get scared. This is the time to get excited. If the market actually comes down to those levels and then starts continuing, I'm going to be a lot more excited for a more prolonged run, a run leading into my actual target, which would be time scale target, which would be around October to November. Because if you guys do remember, I was getting antsy about price moving so fast, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to pull back my top timeline targets to the summer, right? Now I'm not there yet, but I'm feeling a bit better about getting bullish on. I'm adding to altcoins because I'm seeing pullbacks, right? I'm seeing pullbacks on Bitcoin. I'm like, okay, we may have more room for altcoins to run too now. So yeah, I'm liking this, guys.
Okay. I have another like crazy observation. But before I give you guys that observation, I wanna, Sean, are you able to change the poll for me?
Oh yeah, for sure. Let me just end this poll. Okay, but check out this poll. This poll is really interesting. It's like almost a 50-50 split, with a tad bit of a bias towards yes, we are going lower, which I wouldn't entirely disagree with, but I do have a monthly zone marked out over here. I have a yellow box territory that we may see a bounce on, but there's a likelihood that we do come down. Yeah, but 50-50 split as to whether or not the dump is over or not. So yeah, let's end it there though.
Yeah, so that's interesting. So what we'll do is right after this is that we'll check out Bitcoin's trend and volatility profile. We'll also check out the charts. I'll give you guys some of my momentum adjusted targets as well. That way, you guys get a good glimpse on that, and you can sort of take away. So the question is this, okay? Bitcoin has dumped. If it dumps further, how many of you guys are willing, or looking rather, not willing, how many of you guys are looking to, well, sell your altcoins to get into Bitcoin, or hell, even start fresh Bitcoin positions? Essentially, you're going to be picking Bitcoin over getting into an altcoin.
That question is a goddamn essay. I'm not going to type that.
Okay, so then, all right, help me summarize this.
All right, will you
be selling your altcoins for a Bitcoin?
No, will you be selling BTC for alts?
Yeah. No, will you be selling your alts for BTC if Bitcoin dumps more?
If BTC gets, let's just phrase it well.
Yeah, I know. My bad.
You ruined the question. No, we gotta do something else now. You loaded it.
No.
No. Okay, fine. I'll ask it anyways. The new folks will
How
can
is it
answer.
loaded? Let's
Okay,
do it.
If BTC pulls back, will you sell your alts to buy the dip on BTC? Yes, no. Yeah, this is simply yes, no. Alright, there you go. Okay, answer, guys.
Okay, while you guys are answering, let's get into Bitcoin.
Lord.
You see what I gotta deal with, guys? It's always gotta be like proper. I gotta be succinct. Okay, Bitcoin, let's get into the dashboard, guys. app.mangresearch.co. Let me just move the chat a tad right here.
Sherman says no because he has no alts to sell.
Sherman's got his hat on right since day one. By the way, guys, the birthday coupon ends, I think, tomorrow, Sean. Yeah, last day is tomorrow.
Why is the coupon still running?
It's yeah, I know, but it was
coupon
just.
is over, guys. Don't try.
No, I think it's still on. Tomorrow. I think it expires tomorrow. B-Day 2024. Someone asked if it works on the dashboard. It does work on the dashboard, so just a heads up on that. Okay, I'll just keep it on the side right here. So get into the dashboard, app.mangresearch.co, Bitcoin. All right, let's see what Bitcoin is up to. 4-hour, 12-hour time frame short, Sean, your barometer for Bitcoin, which is the 12-hour time frame that's kept us on the right side of Bitcoin for a very, very, very long time. Once again, guys, it's still short though, okay? However, volatility flashing those high red numbers, telling us that, hey, the sellers might be getting exhausted pretty soon. Seeing follow through. All right, so you're seeing green returns on this. And the way you can interpret the short, guys, is not just, hey, take a short here. No, it's also going to tell you when it's time, especially if you're a scalper, okay, if you're a swing trader, it's going to tell you when it's time to be taking those profits off the table. Because at the very least, what you do for yourself here is that you save 6.26% in profits. Yeah, right, that's profits for you to keep.
You can also put on a short position to hedge against your current trade, right?
Yeah.
We talked about that in the Grove too. Here, it's like, damn, I should have left my short on from the 12-hour trend flipping short. He says something along those lines, which is another way you can use. Like if you're let's say you tell yourself, okay, I'm going to stay long only while the 4-day and the weekly are long. I'm going to only take long trades, okay? But then you're using a trick or a barometer, our 12-hour edge of the dashboard to step on the pace, step on the gas, or increase your leverage, etc. Let's say the 12-hour flip short. We're like, okay, cool, the 12-hour flip short, but I still want to hold on to position. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to reduce my position size, not by selling my long, but adding a hedge short position against my long that cancels out some of that position size or that exposure, right? So you still have that. I know you guys might be saying, oh, it's the same thing as closing. No, guys, it's not, because psychologically, it makes a hell of a difference.
Yeah.
And now all of you guys who have been trading this market know that this is 85% a psychological game, right? Which is why we have such a huge focus on psychology and how market participants really work in the C program. We don't just jump into the technical analysis. We spend a lot of time trying to understand actual market participants, liquidity, etc. But yeah.
Yeah,
you can use the short trends as hedges as well.
Yeah, I agree. And it is like, for those of you who don't know the feeling, try it. You know, try closing out a long position versus actually hedging a long position. You're going to find that the emotion that you go through in those two activities are very, very, very different. For some reason, I don't know why, it makes no sense, but hedging is just so much easier. Sherman might be a good guy to sort of chime in on this. What are your thoughts for those of you who like hedging as opposed to just closing out your positions or even taking profits? It's a different psychological game. It's crazy. Sounds like I'll try to speak with an American accent.
I gotta practice my Texas accent. I've always wanted to speak with a Texas accent.
So what we're looking for, a Texas accent. I'll get you a cowboy hat. Sean's gonna come in swinging. So I think what we're looking for over here, I don't know, Sean, I still want these volatility profiles on the daily and the 2-day to kind of reset a tad bit. Also, for those of you looking for Bitcoin to start picking up pace, look for your 12-hour. Please set in those alerts, okay? Alerts. Now, I don't have an alert set in on Bitcoin. I'm just sort of keeping this solely for my altcoins because Bitcoin is a part of my daily drill. 12-hour, guys, get in those alerts, okay? That way, if the trend flips, you know that, hey, the Bitcoin bulls are picking up pace. Bitcoin is catching a bid on the 12-hour time frame. Remember, the 12-hour has been our barometer. All right, so make sure you get those alerts in if you are actively looking to, well, get in a position on Bitcoin. So at the very least, I'll be looking for this to flip neutral to short to give me that tell-in that, hey, buyers are stepping in here. And also I want to see a bit of a reset on the volatility profile. So some healthy numbers to tell me that, okay, if the bulls do take over, they have a lot more juice still left in them to take prices up. All right, so that is the recipe that I'm looking for on the dashboard right here. So now with this picture, we know that, okay, the sellers right now, they look a tad bit exhausted. Let's go and see what Bitcoin is up to relative to its, its regions of support or resistance. All right, so I got levels, I got active targets. Let's go active targets. Okay, so these are my active targets, right? We were looking for closes over 72.3K. I was looking at this on the weekly time frame. And you can see, guys, look at how well this sort of worked out. 72.3K, absolute, utter, friggin' rejection. All right, so we want to see closes.
That's insane, Kusha. Like, my brother called me and said, Bitcoin just broke 50K. Where we going next? And I'm like, well, Kusha's target is 72.3K, so let's see how that plays out. And then it hits 72.3K, and he calls me up, and he's like, how did she know? How did she know? It's insane that it actually hit that, and wow, it's amazing. Well done.
Thank you, guys. If you need a quick target stop, Mango is your channel. I shall give you the targets, the ones that I find. And you know, it's not moonshot targets, okay? I'm going to give you information-based targets. That way you stay level-headed and I stay level-headed, and we're all just one big level-headed community right here. So 72.3K, absolute rejection. We're come down to, well, the next major momentum-based target, which is hinged right now on 63.2K. As you can see, we're currently on that level, right? That's where prices are currently getting picked up at. So I want to see what we technically want to see to figure out whether or not this trend here on the 12-hour time frame starts flipping neutral to long. Is I want to see Bitcoin actually pick up a bid on 63.2K. If, however, we start seeing weakness at 63.2K, I see we're coming down further. Okay, and I'll be looking for weakness on 2-day closes, 3-day closes. Right now we're getting held. Notice that. Daily, I believe we closed under, but let's see if this daily can actually take it back once again. Remember, confirmation is key, all right? We're in a bull run. Okay, now this is a tip for those of you who are new to trading these markets, not just the crypto market, but even TradFi. Here's a tip. In a bull run, prioritize the bullish moves, okay? Don't get too gung-ho on being a contrarian in a bull run, all right? And even if you are looking to be a contrarian, look for those confirmations. I cannot stress enough just how important the confirmations are if you are a contrarian trader, all right? You're here to make money. You're not here to pick a side. You're not here to pick a side. You owe no one anything. No one. You owe yourself one thing, and that is to make money. All right? So if you're a contrarian trader, do it well. Of course, I wouldn't suggest it, but look for confirmations. All right? Especially if you're in a raging bull market. Right now, this is not confirmation. We don't have 2 consecutive closes. We got 1. What if this candle actually closes over 63.2K and then rallies from there, right? So look for that confirmation. Right now, if we start taking it back tomorrow, say we start closing candles over this, strength over 63.2K, I'm saying we're going back up. We're likely going to see the trend flip. However, if we start seeing more weakness at around 63.2K, mark it on your charts. If you want the exact number, it's $63,282. More weakness, I'm saying we're coming down further. Where to from there? Well, weekly, Sean, check this out. I think the weekly dynamic is climbing up to the next level at 54.2K. If we get that bid, that's going to be insane. I'm jumping in. I'm adding. If we actually get down to weekly dynamic, I'm freaking adding. And I think that would be very, very generous of the market. I believe that is also a cloud level. Yeah, Tenkin, guys. Tenkin also comes in at 54.2K. I think that's going to be the next major target. I will not be surprised if we see weekly dynamic climb up there, as well as we got the Tenkin flatlining right there. And do we have anything on the daily? Is that the Kijun? Okay, no, the Kijun is almost there at 56.1.
I mean, it's kind of hard to not look for further downside over here, right?
I think it's jumping the gun. I think
Looking
if
for
you're
further
looking for
downsides?
yeah, I mean we're on a level right now. I'm
Right,
gonna be
right,
looking for
right,
weakness
right,
here.
right. I was zone too. I was zone too, but just looking at everything else, it's like I guess I wanted to come down.
I'm looking
Okay,
for
how about this? How about
confirmation,
this? How
man.
about this, guys? How about this? This is how I'm seeing it. I could be wrong. It all really depends on your position and your exposure to Bitcoin. With the way I am positioned on Bitcoin, not I'm not too keen on buying any spot over here. I'm looking only for lower for spot bids because I'm happy with my spot position. I'm looking on any strength over here. I've been like, you guys in the Grove and the C chat know that I've been hunting and like spending a lot of my time on looking for strength on all coins. I've been trying to find which coins have been reacting the best during these dumps and building those positions. So that's where I'm focused. If Bitcoin does come down to these levels that Krisha has marked lower, like what was that, 54,000, weekly dynamic, weekly Kijun, weekly Tenkin, those numbers I'm gonna attack. Over here, I want Bitcoin to reclaim certain levels before I get excited, I guess. Is that fair?
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's completely fair. Nick says, I'm starting to understand why you put understanding market cycle at the start of Sprouts. Support will hold and resistance will break in a bull market. So understanding the market cycle is key. I cannot stress this enough, Nick.
Yes.
Like if I could honestly, I would have given half my freaking account to just understand that one bit. In the first cycle that I traded, I would have freaking easily, you put me on the spot. If I could just go back in time and just learn one thing, it would be that. That would have saved me from so much pain. I would have been much, like right now we're freaking amazing. Like the counts are up, they're good, they're green. I can go to the beach right now, just leave it all, right? The thing is that I would have still been way better off had I just understood this one concept.
By
One concept, yeah, by a huge magnitude, because
all those funds, right, that we would have saved in Bitcoin was only $3,000 would have turned into a significant amount of money today, right? So you gotta think about the mistakes that you make in a compounding asset of this magnitude really begins to add up when you look back 10 years, look back at your mistakes 10 years ago. You shouldn't do that too, because your learning mistakes do help you grow as a trader. I do want to emphasize what Krisha talked about, or rather what Nick just mentioned. He says, I'm starting to understand why you put understanding market cycles at the start of the Sprouts. Support will hold, resistance will break in a bull market. Now, this was one of the things I just kept repeating when I first started this YouTube channel. But back in the day when I used to do the daily videos every single day, that's one of the mantras I used to keep touting to the entire community, saying, guys, we're in a bull market. In a bull market, look for support to hold and for resistance to break. In a bear market, look for support to break and for resistance to hold. That you can keep trend trading as simple as that, right? And then build every strategy around that. Because any dip, your first idea should be this dip should be bought, right? Should most likely be bought because support is likely to hold. Are we on support? Are we on support? Are we on support? Is this support I like? If it is support you like, that fear that you're feeling is likely a signal to buy. If you're too excited, then maybe the cycle is turning, right? You shouldn't be ever too excited to be buying dips unless you're really experienced in the market and you know what the hell you are doing, right? If you don't have those years and years and maybe decades of experience, guys, and you're a bit too excited to buy, I would second guess myself, and then maybe you can go through your checklist and say, you know what, my checklist is fine, I'm going to buy anyways, right? But when you're too excited to buy, right, I often tell the seedlings, the times you're most uncomfortable are the times you're most profitable. In fact, I was telling Krisha this in a very similar way just last night on something absolutely different in one of our other investments that we are wondering whether we should make or not. I'm like, if we're feeling uncomfortable, there's a strong likelihood that we should be taking this trade seriously. So the times you are most uncomfortable are going to be the times you are most profitable.
Write that one down, guys. Write that one down. That applies in a big way in these markets.
Do you think many expected a retrace at the top, Matt Fontaine? Matt, I actually think that this retrace is a consequence of everyone expecting a retrace at the top, right? Because I think almost every market cycle we've done something like this, especially leading into, this is the amalgamation of us having the halving in 30 days, which is a sell the news event, right? Which is what people do. People think, okay, sell the news. And if you get too cute with that, you may regret it, which is what I said about the ETF. I even tweeted that out during the ETF saga. I'm like, people trying to oversell the news over here are going to get too cute and they're going to regret it, right? I think it's going to be the same story with the halving too. People are going to look for extreme downsides that they're not going to get, or they're going to get too excited and not be happy with this. Let's say you sold the top over here. I would be quick to be getting back into position for this 15% drawdown is good. You're going to hear a lot of bullshit on Twitter saying, oh, Bitcoin does 30% drawdowns on the reg. And you know what? I went and back tested that with you guys, and Bitcoin did not do that. The entirety of the last cycle, Bitcoin did not do regular 30% drawdowns. The drawdowns were around 10 to 15%, all the way from 9K, from around 10K to 60K. The drawdowns were around 15%. They were not 30%. Check that out. You can go just look at the run up.
Yeah. Okay. So this one. Okay. Post COVID dump. So I was getting out of that. The first one was around 15%. Second one was around 20% ish. I think that was the deepest one we had. This one, if you can even call it a frigging pullback, I doubt it. It's too quick. This, even if you take the max, you're looking at 15% there. This would have been a deeper one. This was like a 26%, 25%.
Yeah, not 30% low, and that was like, then Elon stepped in.
Then yeah, this is where Elon stepped in. Here,
and that's also towards the end of the cycle, right? At that point, do you really want to be, like, you know what I mean? This was, okay, the final hurrah. We got one final hurrah, which barely extended. If you think about that, Kusha, that bull flag did not meet its measured move.
Yeah, no, of course not. Look at that, freaking stopped in its tracks.
Yeah, so that could be, like, we had one last hurrah that did not meet its measured move, and it was the end. So what I'm trying to say over here is, if you have 15% gain on a huge sell, I would start scaling back into my position. But people who don't are likely gonna get caught out. If they get rewarded for it, good for them. But let's see, because I'm waiting too, right? I'm waiting for lower prices too. I think the probability of getting caught out is a bit high.
Yeah, no, at this juncture of the market, I think it's high. But yeah, these are the levels on Bitcoin for you guys. I'm currently holding dynamic resistance, so that's another sort of bearish tilt for now. But I say still wait on the confirmation if you are, well, if you're trading the lower time frames, wait on that confirmation.
Yeah. So Wolvie says something I wanted to. I lost it though. Oh well. Yeah. So Kusha, you think we bounce here? Okay, can we take a look at the oscillators?
Absolutely. Let's get into the dashboard first. There's something interesting that I found on the dashboard. 2 days, Sean, check it out. Check it, you guys. We got potential bullish divergence here on the 2-day time frame with a long trend. Let's check that out. That's why I love the dashboard. Sometimes I'm not the one. I don't like checking the divergences too much, so it's usually the dashboard that sort of draws my attention to it, and then oftentimes I'll find a double divergence play, which is the ones I really like taking, because I think that has amazing play-through. So now as far as Bitcoin is concerned, let's look at the pullback. All right, we got quite a bit. Oh, that's a very, this is so obvious. There's like a
So you got bullish divergence, and Julian says there's 2-day dynamic test as well. So bullish divergence coming in on the 2-day dynamic.
Oh shit. Yeah, see, this is what I mean.
Yeah.
Don't jump the gun on the short side, guys. It's a bull market. Don't be silly. Don't be silly. How's it going, Ajesh? Good to see you in here. We spoke about the halving.
It's difficult to put on a short trade over here for sure.
Yeah.
I think the 12-hour was the play.
Yeah.
Right, hedging over here, like I said, there's a few things going against people trying to play this straight late, right? You already have your 15% drawdown, which in my opinion is what you should be looking for as gifts during the early stages of the bull market, right? During the later stages, yeah, you can look for 25%, 30%, and then once you see the 45% drawdowns, I think it's time to start saying, guys, any bounces should be sold and start scaling out and looking for the market to at least temporarily top for a few months, if not a cycle top. So just look out for that, okay? We shouldn't be seeing 45% to 50% dumps without us looking to hedge out on a bounce.
Yeah. This is good. This looks like a very, very good picture for the bulls. I think this activates. Sean, tell me if I'm right on this. Sean is the guru for divergence plays, as many of you in the seed have noticed. I'm saying we got to take out this wick high right here, coming in at around $59,000. I think we'll also be living over the midpoint. Would you look for that, or would you look for confirmation over these highs, these local highs right here?
Well, the 2 days closing in 9 hours and 43 minutes. So we're going to be putting in a new 2-day candle. So when we put in that brand new 2-day candle, it's going to be this current 2-day candle that is going to need to be reclaimed. Its high is going to be need to be reclaimed for us to confirm a local low, right? So yeah, so there would be this candle.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so essentially for this, for those of you following the divergence play, for this to actually activate, we need to see the next 2-day candle, which opens tomorrow, to first of all reclaim the highest point of this one, which came in at around 68.1K, and not lose this wick low right here. So we do not want to see prices come down to put in another low.
Yeah, well said.
Okay.
Well said.
To put in another low. You don't want to see that. You want to see it hold. Okay, let me make this easier for you. All right, you got a nice, beautiful 21 EMA coming in there. You do not want to see a dip below that 21 EMA. All right, that's what's going to trigger the bullish divergence play for you guys. All right, at which point I'm saying 72.3K once again. Let's go back up. Okay, now imagine we're going to get a consolidation like this, and then boom, ascending triangle-like formation to the moon. Here we go. Let's all be millionaires.
Insane. That's gonna basically be putting in an ascending triangle leading into the halving, right?
Yeah.
We put in a consolidation, a bull flag consolidation here leading into the halving. That would be the scenario where we have a consolidation into the halving as opposed to the big dip that people are expecting, right? Because 15% isn't enough for people.
Yeah. Rockets, rockets, rockets indeed. Let's check out the poll now, Sean. Let's see what you guys have to say about that. If Bitcoin pulls back, will you sell your alts to buy the dip on Bitcoin? 29% of you said yes. 71% of you said no. Ooh.
What are your thoughts on that?
I think that's good. I'll be honest. Okay, so here's the observation that I've made. Of course, things can break, but so far I've been doing the back testing. I find that getting to the halving, right? Let me get into BLX because we did highlight the halvings right here. Getting into the halving, my observation is, yeah, Bitcoin does pull back, but the next major rally that happens, right? Even like you can see it on Bitcoin's chart, there's like this crazy rally up to all-time highs. That rally, Sean, is primarily won by the alts. What I mean by that is that when Bitcoin rallies to those all-time highs, the alts are rallying too, and the altcoins, the rallies on the altcoins often dwarf Bitcoin's gains.
Yeah. Yep.
So the alts rally harder than Bitcoin in those post-halving phases. Now, of course, this is there are some altcoins that are going to underperform. I'm saying just in base case scenario, if you're looking at general market, if you're looking at majority for that matter, the ones that actually hold some value, the altcoins actually perform better than Bitcoin in those run-ups. And I think a good testament to, you know, something like that actually going down is, let's go ahead and check out Bitcoin dominance. Am I on the right chart? Yes, this is it. Weekly. Check this, guys. Bitcoin dominance struggling. It's just struggling at 54 percentile range. It's just there, and it's just trying so hard to get up there and break through. I mean, it could. It still could.
I feel like it wants to. And that could be painful.
Everyone's going, okay, how many of you think this time is different? That Bitcoin is going to like consume the entire crypto market? How many of you guys think that this time is different?
Did you guys notice, though, by the way, during these past couple of days, Bitcoin dominance held while the markets were dumping? Dominance did fine. Like, go look at the daily or the 1 hour time frame.
Yeah, I'm just.
I think we are gonna see a altcoin surprise. I mean, Ethereum is up 5%, and 5.7, and Bitcoin's up only 3.25 for the day. So ETH BTC is likely up. Just watching a screen right now. Don't have my charts up. Yeah, that's my point, Wolvie. Dominance doing fine during the dump is bad. Not bad for Bitcoin. It's good for alts. Is a better way to say it.
It's holding. I know. I'm too early on the call. It's holding. But I figured I'd just give you guys the observation in terms of how post having rallies, getting to that end phase of Bitcoin's bull run. I feel like it's the altcoins. Oftentimes it's the altcoins taking over in that phase. And a lot of times people, they get spooked out on the dip, right? So Bitcoin is seeing a dip, so is the rest of the market right now. People often tend to get spooked out on the dip. Everyone, not spooked out per se, people who miss the Bitcoin rally, they tend to jump into Bitcoin when they see that having dip. And yeah, Bitcoin does rally. They're doing well. They're just not doing as well as the alts. Although I'll say this, I don't want you guys to be irresponsible, and I don't want to be irresponsible either. I'm always going to tell you, don't go trying to catch the fastest horse. What you're dealing with over here is your portfolio. And as long as your portfolio is outperforming the underlying shitcoin, which is USD, you're fine, right? But don't go hopping, like hop, skip, jump from one coin to another, to another, to another, because in an attempt of doing that and trying to catch the fastest horse, you're not going to end up catching any of the rallies. You're going to be too trigger happy and getting out of the position before the coin even rallies. You don't even give it a chance to rally. So don't do that. Okay, your objective here is to make sure you're just outperforming USD. But don't go hop, skip, jump from one to another, to another, to another. That's like recipe for absolute disaster.
Exactly. Don't chase the new shiny coin. Try to preempt the market.
Yeah.
I know it's a bit difficult, but just if you spend a lot more time just talking to the community, brainstorming with the community, coming up with ideas, right? Build conviction. That's why, again, guys, join the mangoway.com/discord, right? You'll have access to by far the most family-friendly crypto community out there, right? I don't think there's any community like us. And if you guys are on the seed program, make sure to catch the seed clubhouse sessions. A lot of alpha has been dropping. The conversations, the engagement, the back and forth has been great. It's really, really special. Thanks to all of you, by the way, for putting in the hard work for the seed clubhouse. Krisha killed it last time. Krisha, you feeling proud?
I was really excited to present that to you guys. You ask Sean, guys, when I found that system, I'm like, I think I may have found Bitcoin's all-time high target for this cycle. And I think it's something that's objective, based on quantified methods. I'm trying to knock off as much bias as possible, and what I really, really like about the clubhouse is that we can have a conversation on it, right? That way, if you guys want to poke holes into anything that I find, you guys can. So that's really cool. So yeah, I was very excited to present that to you. I thought that was a bit of alpha there. And I'm really glad that you guys came out and you guys liked it. That meant so much to me. You have no idea just how much that made my day. I was having a very tough day that day, and yeah, you guys just made it. You made my day. I'll say that.
Yeah. It was not an easy day, but we showed up.
Yeah, we showed up.
You guys showed up for us too, so thank you guys.
It was my escape that day. You guys were my escape that day. I need you all to know that. And speaking of seed, guys, once again, the B-Day 2024 discount is going to be on for, I think, I'll check, okay? It's on for today, maybe getting into slightly of tomorrow. Let me go there. Where is it? There it is. The dynamic seed and sprouts plus the dashboard, they're all on sale. Ends tomorrow. Let's just say tomorrow. B-Day 2024 is the code. If you have to decide between the indicators and the courses, I'm gonna always tell you the same thing. First of all, the courses, they're way cheaper, okay? More importantly, you're gonna get that basic foundation you need to kill this bull market and every other freaking bull market there is to come. All right, prioritize the education. I promise you, you're gonna come out like a new person altogether. Okay, that's what trading does. That's what knowing how to trade, understanding yourself as a trader is going to help you with. And if you don't want to take it from me, jump into the Discord chat, check out the testimonials on the left-hand side. You'll see what everyone else has to say about the program. You guys always make our day with all of your beautiful, amazing, amazing words. So thank you. I know. I'm like on fire today. Look at me.
You did that so well, the animations and stuff. Good stuff.
Thank you.
Oh, everyone's like saying thanks for the stream. Thanks all. Are we done?
Are we done?
We're not done, guys. We're doing a few more altcoins and then
yeah, I'm just being grateful. Guys, don't end the stream. I'll end the stream.
Show is taking control. Thanks for the stream, guys. Colby's like, yeah. Time to wrap it up.
Wow, you guys. Wow, Sherman. Gee, no Thanksgiving for you this year. Don't say thank you to Sherman. He's just gonna end the party, guys.
Oh, wait, are we done?
He's gonna be like, thanks. I'll just go to Sherman's house.
Yeah,
Sherman's throwing a party. Oh my God, Sherman. Don't kill me.
Thanks, guys. Off with you now. Off the stage.
Oh, that's so funny.
Alright, let's check out Fetch.
Okay.
AI. Has this much.
Okay, let's also. Someone posted a pretty cool resource on the Discord. Right. Banter Bubbles, is it? It tells you what's like trending out there, I guess. And yeah, you got these little cool, cute little bubbles everywhere. So I think funny enough, I wanted to bring this up because Fetch is on here. FET, check it out.
Oh,
it's a big bubble right there. So let's go on and check Fetch out. Start with the dashboard, of course. Always dashboard first. FET USDT. Get into the drop down. Oh shit, this is good, man. Longs from the daily to the weekly. We're getting a bit of a trend and volatility reset here on the 4-hour and the 12-hour time frame. Notice the vol as well, pretty moderate right there. Okay, and whoa, Sean, check this out, 300 on the daily time frame. What the hell? This happened in like a month. This looks good, guys.
Will we actually call this one out on the C Clubhouse session like 3 weeks ago?
Oh yes.
This was his trade that he pointed out.
So yeah, look for your 12-hour and your 4-hour first to flip long, and then cascade on over to 12-hour time frame. And if that happens, check out the vol. When you have vol that's healthy, it's going to tell us that, you know, the bulls are picking up. They have a lot more juice left in them to take this up one more leg. So look for that 4-hour and 12-hour to flip long. Get in those alerts if you're looking at Fetch. FET USDT. Bull flag. Bull flag. This is price discovery, man. Yeah, absolute utter price discovery right here. What is this trending on? we start breaking the trend line, likely going up from there. This looks good. I think at the very least we're getting back up to the top of the range. It appears that we broke a W-like formation as well on fetch. This is likely going to start getting back up to these highs right here. If we start breaking, then yeah, fetch has more to go. First target, just look for measured move of this to the top. Next potential high comes in only at 394. And this is the first target only. Notice how it's going to be breaking out of a massive bull flag, right? I'll take it from here. It's not the cleanest bull flag, but it's there. Check the fetch BDC chart. Oh, snap. Sean, check it. Check it.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. What?
It's been killing it, man.
What? This is going. Against Bitcoin, it's going.
That's precisely the chart that Wolvie was talking about a few weeks ago. He was specifically talking about the Fed Bitcoin chart.
No, this looks amazing. And this is what I mean, right? It's sort of lining up, right, Wolvie? Poke holds once again. This is gonna be. I don't want this to turn into an echo chamber, especially when we get to those highs. We're gonna try. Everyone stays objective, okay? Gotta help each other out here. But this is the observation that I made, right? In terms of the dip on Bitcoin's halving is actually a dip for the alts more than it is for Bitcoin.
What was that? What did you say?
The dip during Bitcoin's halving, where the entire market dips, it's usually a buy the dip for the alts than it is a buy the dip for Bitcoin. I mean, buy the dip for Bitcoin, sure, it's going to go up, but I feel like the alts they're often a better bet. What's important to know, the distinction that I want to make here is that Bitcoin so far 100% hit rate, sure bet in that, okay, we still rally from here. The thing about alts is that you got thousands and thousands and thousands of altcoins out there. Not everything is going to outperform, right? So it's about knowing how to pick them, and that's why also the dashboard is going to help you with just that. Get into the dashboard if you guys are looking for those good trades. If you're looking to catch those good trades, and more importantly, filter out the trades worth looking at. Okay, this is where the dashboard is going to come in clutch. So yeah, I think fetch is definitely one of those charts. So good freaking call, will be.
Let's check out Cardano now. And also pull up the comment where you got hate for saying Cardano's going to come down to 59 cents.
Oh yeah, first let's get into Cardano. Okay, so let me get one thing straight. Do I think Cardano is still in a bull market? Yes. Yes, my targets are staying the same. I'm not moving them, okay? They're on the chart. They're there. I'm still in my trade. Nothing has moved. I haven't sold shit. When I built on this area, it stayed, okay? We've been building Cardano since freaking 30 cents, right? Sean's been talking about Cardano since 24 cents. I added more here. I added more here. And we're back down at that same range. Have I sold? No, I haven't. Okay, targets still remain the same. Notice how we got rejected off that 0.777 region. Notice, and this is where confirmation, guys, key. Confirmation is always key. At the very least, if it's not going to tell you when a trade is going to break out, at the very least, it's going to tell you when to wait on a pullback. Right, so Cardano did go through a pullback just now, and I had given you a target on the previous daily analysis saying 59 cents, bottom of that range, okay, going down to this red box territory, and I think this is an excellent bid zone. And why is that? Who remembers? Who remembers?
No one watches your videos for the reasons, Krisha. We just watch for the targets and levels.
Jeez, thanks. That's all I'm going to come in with. Guys, weekly dynamic. Sean, weekly dynamic touch. This is beautiful. This is freaking gorgeous. Let's get into the dashboard, filter out Cardano on this list, ADA. Let's see what ADA is up to here, right? 4-hour to daily time frame. Shorts, so bears have taken over completely. We have positive returns at the very least. What the shorts are going to help you with, if you're not shorting, it's at the very least going to help you with taking profits off the table. All right, now as far as the volatility profile is concerned, 81, 92, 93, what is that telling us? The bears might be getting exhausted here. So I think it's a really, really nice picture wherein, yeah, we have short signals, follow through on the shorts, but now we're seeing that the bit of exhaustion there on the volatility profile, right? Getting into what? Weekly dynamic support. I think this is a really, really good opportunity of a bounce right here. At the very least, it's a good bid opportunity. And why I believe it's a good bid opportunity? It's because it's going to be super easy to manage it, right? You're looking at the weekly dynamic, guys. Weekly dynamic has helped us stay on the right side of Cardano since the last freaking bull run, right? So it's one that's going to be, it's no-brainer. For me, it's a no-brainer. 2-day Sean neutral signal right here, okay, but we have potential bullish divergence. Look at the synergy. Look at the beauty of the picture. Like, it's all like a puzzle, a beautiful puzzle just there for you to look at. It's not even a puzzle you got to make. It's a puzzle that's already done for you. All you got to do is just look at the beautiful picture. Right, so I think this is a bit opportunity for Cardano right here. And also, yeah, speaking of the emotions on Cardano, geez Louise. Do I have it? Give me a second. Let me go ahead and pull up that comment. I got a very funny comment. Okay, there it is. Can you guys see my screen? Yes, you can. Some random user, no name, says, wrong again, Krisha, your TA called for 59 to 54 cents. ADA held 63. Your ADA TA for the past couple of weeks said we'd be at $1.15 and 216 as long as we went above 68. Never happened. You're terribly inaccurate. Congratulations. So yeah. So I told this person, I said instant gratification much. And this is one thing that I want to tell you guys. I'm going to be presenting analysis to you, but I want you guys to note that when I give you levels, I always tell you this one thing. It's going to be an if this, then that. And I don't want you ever to go into any of the analysis, not just mine, even Sean's, with this entire thing of instant gratification. That's not how charts freaking move. They don't move up in one straight line. All right, there's going to be an if this, then that happens with these levels. All right, these are all go on.
This dude didn't want just price to move up in a straight line. He wanted price to teleport to both your levels, up and down.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Like, wait, price is not at your upper targets, price is not at your lower targets. What the hell? Congratulations on being so wrong.
Yeah, ridiculous. It's so funny. No, you should read the rest. And I don't know if this is showing the entire. I don't think this is showing the entire thread. But I know some of my sproutlings, as well as the seedlings, it's Mongolians, you guys. A lot of you stood up for me here, and I really want to show my appreciation.
That's awesome, guys.
That means so much to me. You don't know just how much that makes my day to just see your comments, to see you guys stand up for us in instances like this. Because most of the time, I'll be honest with you, I tend to just ignore it, and I'm successful. This is one of those comments, I don't know, that one day I was just getting annoyed. And I was just like, what the hell? And I usually don't respond. But this time I did respond, and so to see that you guys actually came out for me, that meant a lot. So thank you. But yeah, and this, even if this user is listening, this is not a snub at you, but I want you guys to succeed. I truly want everyone over here to succeed. And so I'm always going to say this: when it comes to bull runs, guys, overarching view is still going to be bullish. Don't miss out the forest for one tree. Okay, yes, we're going to be looking for pullbacks, but when I give you targets, when I give you pullback opportunities, I want you to always note them, always saying if this, then that. That is the underlining thesis. If we break a certain level, we're coming down here. Is it necessary that we come down there in one fell swoop? No, because even when it comes to your pullbacks, let's get into Cardano. Notice what happened in this range right here. So I'll take you on to the daily time frame very quickly. When that guy posted the comment, prices were on this candle, okay? Let me see if we can get a new chart. I'm sorry, guys. And I think this is important to drive through. Oh, wow. Clearly, I'm just using the same number.
price got down to Kush's target to the T and bounced off 59. So the market
Okay,
was
there we go.
expecting that 59-cent region as well.
Yeah,
All
so
you guys need to do is be patient, right? Like if Kusha is looking at the weekly time frame, the daily time frame, you got to give it the appropriate days or weeks for it to play out. If you're looking at the weekly time frame and then expecting price to get there in hours, you're doing something wrong. If you're looking at the day time frame and expecting things to get there in hours, you're still doing something wrong.
yeah. And just to give you guys a lesson quickly, for those of you trading, say this, when that guy messaged, he commented, price was here, right? This is where the bounce really happened. But when you see breakdowns, and this is why I tell you, it's so important to catch it on very, very good levels. Because say you even caught a bid on the daily dynamic. All right, notice what happened. If you bought the daily dynamic and prices broke, you know that, hey, I'm wrong. You know, there's a good chance, there's a higher probability that price is coming down further. I'm going to catch a better bid on Cardano. But what did Cardano give you here? It gave you a retest of your bid zone. That way you got to get out with either a minimal loss or at break even, at best. Okay, and you got to wait for a very short amount of time to see this actually play through. So you're often going to get those bounces, and then you're going to see follow through to the downside. But that's what keeps you safe. That's what I'm always going to stress. Catch it at good zones, because this is what happens. This is where it helps. Okay, so this guy saw this bounce and he got like, oh, see, Krisha, it bounced here. No, this was just a retest of a level. All right, I want you always to look ahead, start looking ahead. Be preemptive with your decisions and your analysis. Don't react to price. This was a reaction on his part. Don't react. Okay, be a lot more aware and a lot more analytical about even when it comes to your TA. Now, think about it. We saw this happening. Right, let's get back into ADA right here. So I said, okay, we've broken back down. We're coming down to the bottom of the range, not just the bottom of the range. What did I tell you guys? I said that, hey, if we come down here, I say get greedy on that bid. Get greedy on the bid. People are going to get overly bearish, and we might very well get a retest of what? The weekly dynamic level. The weekly dynamic, guys, our cyclical signature. You know how difficult it is to catch a bid on the weekly levels after the run begins? It's a rarity. So when you get it, it's your moment. It's your moment. Okay, you got to capitalize. So ADA did give us this opportunity, and notice we got down there and freaking bounced. All right, so you can catch some amazing bids. But yeah, this is ADA for you. I think this is the level. I say we start closing back in. Even the midpoint, 63 cents. I'm saying we're back up to the top of the range, 69. This is still battle zone. Clear 69. I'm saying we're off to the races after that. Am I still bullish on ADA? Yes, I am. Have I sold anything? No, I haven't. Okay, still on that position. Okay, beautiful. I'm really, really glad that you guys, for those of you actively listening, there's a lot to learn on our daily updates. So keep listening, keep learning. You're going to be a lot more better for it. So don't just take the calls for the targets or the bids. I want you guys to learn. When we dissect things, we always try and make it such that you have something to learn from it. So I'm really, really happy. I'm very happy. We gotta kill this bull run. Come on. Okay, what's next? We'll do 2 more altcoins and we're gonna call it. Sean, are you okay with that?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, cool. What's next? Give me a coin, guys. Sand. I think sand was also trending here. I love this. Yeah, there we go. Sand is here. It's not one of the biggest ones, but it's on here. Sand. Okay, Mango dashboard. Always, guys, start with the dashboard. Don't be silly. Okay. 4-day weekly still long, so you have those trends intact. That's essentially what you want to see. That's good. 12-hour to 2-day time frames still short, seeing follow through. So the bears did see continuation. However, notice volatility 88, 98, 84. They might be getting exhausted there. So this would be a really, really good picture if it's exhaustion into support, right? That's an excellent picture because now you have a recipe for a bounce. And also notice the 4-hour was short. It turned neutral. So it appears that sand is seeing a bounce. What you want to see here is now this 4-hour time frame to flip long, and that long cascade on over to your 12-hour daily, so on and so forth. So if you're actively trading this, get those alerts in. Get those alerts in, okay? Let's get into sand. What are we looking at here? We are on support. I'm not gonna, I'm gonna zone this one out, guys. I'll zone this out. I always get confused with my tools. Come on, Krisha. Don't be such a klutz. Zone it, zone it. Okay, this is the zone up here, so we're testing testing the neckline of something here. Cup and handle. Do y'all see it? Yeah. Breakout, retest. You want to see a bounce here. So we're seeing the perfect recipe for a bounce on the dashboard, which is good, but now look for those notifications, guys. Alerts on dashboard. Look for your 4 hour to start flipping long, 12-hour long.
Did you show me the ichimoku on that weekly?
On the weekly? Sure. Holy moly, dude, this has a lot of juice on it, Sean. We start getting to that cloud again. Check out the juice on this trade. Jeez Louise.
So when we first entered the cloud the first time around, we didn't have the TK cross. The second time around, we will have the TK cross, right? So that's what you guys are looking for, that TK cross into the cloud. But for now, needs a couple more weeks, guys.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll say look for clearance over 68 cents to give you a go on this, because 68 cents, guys, it's not just clearance over a region of resistance. It's also going to be clearance into the cloud. That's what you're going to be getting there. So I think it's a high probability trade if you wait on that. Of course, you can get it on this level. I think this level is still an easy one to manage. But notice when I'm saying easy one to manage, if it breaks, you are invalidated. Don't make excuses for your shit trades, okay? You're going to do that. You're going to make stupid excuses for shit trades, and you're going to be like, oh, this is invalidation, but I think it can bounce here. Oh, if it bounces, it's going to go higher. But it just bounces to give you a retest, and that's it. And then you keep making excuses for a shit trade. Don't do that. It's a bull market. Okay, it's a bull freaking market. If you're sitting in a shit trade, that's opportunity cost. Bull markets last an average, at least on the altcoins, 6 to 8 months. If you're sitting in shit trades, okay, you're toast. You're freaking toast.
Oh god, we gotta make a t-shirt. Krisha's face and just saying shit trades.
Opportunity cost. Okay, you cannot afford opportunity cost.
Shit trades. Yeah, I love it.
Okay? Don't make excuses. This is not your bow. You're here to make money.
No shit trades allowed.
Okay, and if you think you're susceptible to shit trades, I'll be honest with you. I was susceptible to shit trades. You know why? You know what I used to do? I'll show you what I used to do. You're gonna laugh at me, and all the seedlings used to laugh at me too. This time, no one gets to laugh at me, okay? No one gets to laugh at me. So last few bull runs, right? What I used to do is, I used to get really, really overconfident on the breakouts, okay? So I'm like, okay, this coin broke out. I'm gonna go get it right here. This is gonna see continuation. And I used to get into these breakouts, and I used to get my ass handed to me. Like, it used to be so bad, and it became like a joke. It was a running joke of me just catching breakout trades and the breakouts just failing on me. Now, luckily I had the risk management system to fall back onto because that helped me with my positions and stuff. But it was still like really, it was annoying. It was effing annoying, right? So, anyways, this time around, what I've done is I've changed my playbook. All right, so this time, this bull run, I sat down before it all started. I said, no, I'm going to do certain things right. So this bull run, believe it or not, guys, I'm very proud of myself. I have not taken a single breakout trade. I've been here, okay, and every time it does come down to a level, that's when I jump in. And guys, I'm so much better off for it. Like, I cannot tell you just how good I'm sitting in right now. Like, the portfolio is beautiful. It's never been this beautiful. Okay, so I'm very, very happy. But yeah, this is to say, when you get the opportunities, get it on the levels, okay? Learn from my nonsense. All right, I've made the mistakes. It sucks to be there. If you find that you're like me, it's okay. All right, we're still making money, guys. Get in on the levels, all right? Identify your pain points. Don't try and fight those pain points. Just work with them. Work with yourself. Work with your weaknesses, as opposed to saying that, oh no, I'm going to solve my weakness in this bull run that lasts 6 to 8 months. No, it's a habit. You got to build that habit. You're not going to build habits in 6 to 8 months. It's going to take years, all right? But in that time, you still need to be profitable, right? So if you find that you have a weakness, just work alongside it, all right? Don't try and change it right now. Just see how you can sort of mitigate it or just avoid it altogether. So help yourself with that. Yes, sir. Is your ultimate to always come back to Bitcoin? I'll be honest with you.
I have an answer for that. Just
okay, go on.
Give me a second. Give me a second. I have an answer for that. I'm just trying to get to our Discord.
Zep says, Craig Crush is sounding like a Sean parabolic rant.
Okay, Kisha, turn up the music on.
Turn up the music?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Wait, hold up. Wait, don't, okay. Okay, done.
Okay. You may need to do it again.
What do you do with the Bitcoin besides it just gather value?
Real estate developers in New York City, they're not buying the real estate because they want to live in it.
But like most of the people who are buying assets at some point want to sell the assets at a profit.
People that use fiat currency as a store of value, we call them poor. We call them poor. People that use fiat currency, we call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. There's a name for them. We call them poor. We call them poor. Okay? Right, like, the point is, if you have the superior asset, it's going up forever, Laura. Forever.
Right, but I mean, we can all look Bitcoin sort of as
Forever, Laura. People that use fiat currency as a store of value, we call them poor. We call them poor. People that use fiat currency, we call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. There's a name for them. We call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor.
Oh, I think Kusha got disconnected.
No, I'm right here.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I figured let them listen to the track. There you go. You have the most fitting reply.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, there's your answer, man. The ultimate response, the ultimate goal is always Bitcoin.
Brilliant. Okay. That was amazing. Yeah, it's on loop at our place. It's on loop, guys. Every time Sean's like, let's spit on some music.
Listen to it like 10 times too. I made her listen to it like, oh. Bitcoin or crypto? Bitcoin, man.
That was amazing.
All right. I think that's a good note to wrap up on.
Yeah, I think that's great. As far as the rest of the altcoins are concerned, guys, we will do it in the next live stream. I promise. Corey, Jupe is looking good. I've been looking at it, so I'll try and cover it either in the Mango Premium section. I do believe it's one of those coins that might actually have a trade setup on it. So premium video section right here. Watch out on that space, as well as, of course, your daily updates. I'm going to try and cover new altcoins now that I believe that we're heading into, well, the major bulk of the rest of the bull run. Concentration on alts. So yeah. stay posted, guys. Of course, you'll be getting notifications on the Discord chat. Join the Discord if you haven't already done so. It's themangoway.com/Discord. Eyes on the prize. We're still very much in the bull run. Every pullback, in our opinion, is a buy the dip opportunity until proven otherwise. Of course, if that happens, we are going to be giving you guys an update on another live stream. Yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this live. Sean, any final thoughts?
Nope. I think you killed it. The coupon, guys, is running for one final day apparently, so take advantage of that. It's ending soon.
Yes. B-Day 2024, guys. Mango dashboard, okay, as well as get it on, well, the courses, Sprouts, Seed, and the Dynamic Indicator. B-Day 2024 is the coupon code. Today is the final day for sure. Might last tomorrow, but you'll have to just try it out, okay? But yeah, this is it, guys. This is it. So hope you guys enjoyed today's live stream. We'll now see you in the Discord chat with this. Trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the mango way, trade the easy way, and have a great, great, great rest of the week. Ciao, you guys.
Yeah.